Hello, Soul Loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. And have you all been feeling the energies? I mean, from the Kazemi, the Pluto Kazemi, to the energies of the Pluto moving into Aquarius, and then all of this stuff that we've got lined up with Uranus going direct again, and all the other players that's coming in. We've got Mars and Mercury going to be conjunct the same day, creating a trine. I feel like a frog in the blender. Does anybody else feel like a frog in the blender? I feel like a frog that's trying to decide if it should jump in the blender or not. It's just like, do I just jump in the blender and transform into something different? Yep, that's where I've been, especially yesterday. Yesterday hit me really hard with all of the different things that are swirling in this world, and the difference between the old codes, the survival codes that have the death codes all wrapped up in them, and the creation codes, and where we're manifesting from, and just the energy of all of that. I know I've done this crazy, like bring it on, so that I can be, um, creating a world from the creation codes. But boy, it has been a wild toad ride. So I'm going to go into a whole thing about that. And I may do another whole video just on this Uranus, because this is what we're going to cover in this one. What we're going to cover in this one is the journey. Uranus has been Uranus. Sometimes I pronounce it Uranus. I pronounce it all kinds of different ways. So you know what? You can fly your freak flag and pronounce it however the hell you want to. You can change it around, dude. Just your anus, whatever it is that you want to call it. I don't really care. And don't say shit to me because I've called it different stuff. That's where I'm at today. So anyway, back to what I'm going to cover in this video is I'm going to cover my attitude, evidently. I'm going to talk about the fact, okay, it's been in retrograde for 5 months. So what? It does this like that long every year for that amount of time. But this time, however, on top of the energy, we also have Mercury and what did I say? Well, go Mars making a trine with this energy. Yeah, they're making a trine with the energy on the same day, on the 27th. So what I'm going to do in this video, going back to that, is I'm going to go through the main energies of these players, and then what it is for the collective. And then I'm going to go into each sign and the houses that the energy is for you. Because the Mercury Mars conjunct has happened 3 times in the last I'm just going to say year at this point, okay? Because right now I don't have the number in my head, but I do have the dates of what this was and what this is for you. So I'm going to talk about what that energy was, because it's about the story of the journey and what the energies are that we've been building up to. That's how you use these insights. That's how you use these energy insights. So you can go back and reflect and go, oh, holy shit, yeah, that happened. So, what the insights are, where those were, the houses they've been in, and the house that this one's going to be in for you, and what that trine is in Uranus for you. And I may come back and do one just on Uranus, because there's so much energy with this, and the choices of which direction to go with this. That was another thing that made me feel like a frog in the blender. Okay, so here we go. The celestial events that we have had piled up for us in 2004 have shaped our destinies. And so there's 2 significant cosmic occurrences that are getting ready to happen on the 27th. I already did the week long for this week, and I went into that. I went into about Venus and going into Capricorn, the full moon, and I also did a little bite of what this energy is between Mars, Mercury, and and Uranus for you. So go back and listen to that one. Okay. So this is what we've got going on. We've got the direct motion of Uranus going into direct motion in Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus. Yeah, it's like a businessman with a mohawk walking around with his, howling bull. So that's the energy that we're in. Expect the unexpected energies. And so we've got this Mars conjunct convergence that's happening to usher in more energies for this year for transformation and awakening. Uranus is the awakener. So, as the energies of these celestial bodies align, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of profound change, self discovery. And so, this is the journey as we unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Um, Also, with this Uranus going direct, it's in a quincunx to your south node. Your south node, your north node. Remember, we had a whole thing when the nodes changed. I've done all kinds of videos about your north and south node, what house that is in for you. Your south node is your karma. It's what you came in with. It's also your gifts that you brought in from occurred lifetimes, your accumulated knowledge. And your north node is what you came in to, the gifts that you came to bring into balance in this lifetime. Okay, it's where we're at now. So our north node, everybody's north node right now is in Aries, and the south node is in Libra. About balance in relationships, balance in value, balance in how you value yourself. So there is a quincunx happening with this energy. So on January the 27th, it unfolds as Uranus, the awakener, sets a course of direct motion at 19 degrees of Taurus. Uranus forms a exact quincunx aspect with the south node reaching the peak on the 22nd. Okay, I'm already past the 22nd. So that's what I felt. I really felt that energy happening on the 22nd. I thought I was feeling the Venus going into Capricorn energy, but because since I have so much Venus in my chart, that now I'm realizing that I felt that karmic shift in that energies in the review of the karma. So look at how you felt this week on the 22nd, how you're still in it. We're still in these energies. It just doesn't happen like a magic wand, for it is a magic wand that comes in, but that energy like can change your whole, path of destiny. Okay, so this alignment carries the essence of all this energy, emphasizing health, routines, habits, emotional healing, and trauma. The celestial dance between Uranus and the South Node compel us to shed old habits, confront persistent challenges, and liberate ourselves from some self-limiting patterns. And it beckons us to embrace the self-healing and relinquish the past and ignite positive change in our lives. Okay. The influence of Uranus in Taurus introduces an intriguing dimension to this cosmic transition. Taurus is associated with the food industry, financial choices, and encourages us to make wiser and more financially prudent decisions. However, Uranus' presence can disrupt our sense of fairness and urging us to assert ourselves and prioritize our needs. So if you've had that coming up, like I've got to survive, I've got to prioritize me, my needs. Okay, you're just feeling it. You're just feeling the energy. So the South Node, with it being in Libra, this involvement with Libra in this celestial um, this celestial dance. hints for potential engagement with legal and justice related matters. What's happening in the world? What are we watching in the collective? The presence of there's also an asteroid, Justina, which amplifies the importance of issues concerning rules in court cases. Rules in court cases. What are we watching? Okay. While Uranus officially embarks the direct journey on the 27th, its influence extends beyond the date, stationing this period around January the 27th ensures a lasting impact. Uranus will only exit this retrograde shadow zone on May 12th, 2024, making the beginning of uncharted expedition. Simultaneously, on the 27th, we witness the conjunct between Mercury and Mars in Capricorn. It's merging and amplifying planetary energies. Mercury governing our thoughts and our communication unifies with Mars. Mars is the activation of passion, drive, and willpower. So if you've been feeling like you've been sitting on the fence, then now you may have this sudden action to move forth. Also, on top of that is the Mars Cazimi that we had back a couple months ago, and you can go back and look at that. And Mars is rising on the 27th, and it's been underneath the horizon since that Cazimi. It's coming out of the heart of the sun, and it's awakening too. So go back and watch that one too, or what I did with that Cazimi energy and what houses that was for you. Okay. So this is the third and final session of this Mars Mercury conjunct, following the previous meetings in Scorpio on October the 19th, 2023, and in Sagittarius on December the 27th, 2023. So it's just been this, 3-month window period of these intense energies that we had. And the Capricorn alignment of these two coming in conjunct in Capricorn calls for us to take methodical and strategic action. So it's a time of empowerment and transformation. I know this is a complicated one this time, you all, but it's important energy. Okay, so this transit is the sequence of all of this signals a shift towards self-empowerment, creative potential, and positive thinking in the face of change and uncertainty. These celestial energies intertwine, and they invite us to put our intentions in action, aligning with the themes that have surfaced during this conjunct. The houses in your natal chart related to Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn will reveal areas of your life and focal points of this transformation. So you want either go get a reading from somebody. You don't have to learn all this. Hell, the reason is we learn this shit so you all don't have to. Go get a reading from somebody that can really dive into what these events are for you. Okay? Or learn astrology and figure it out yourself so that you can map your own destiny. There's fated things in this world. And when we take that energy and we bring our destiny in our free will, then we can create our own path of what it is that we're going to create here. Okay. So, in conclusion, with these energies, this cosmic tapestry, Uranus direct motion, and the Mercury-Mars conjuncts are beckoning us to embrace transformation, liberation, self-empowerment. Don't be a sheep. Go with the herd. Don't go with the herd. Go with the bull. The bull's the leader. Okay? Self-empowerment. And the quincunx aspect between Uranus and the South Node highlights the importance of releasing the past and nurturing the healing. Meanwhile, the Mars Mercury conjunct calls us to take methodical, strategic action in our lives as we navigate these celestial currents. We find ourselves on the threshold of profound change and self-discovery, leading to embark on a transformative journey of the ever evolving cosmos and embrace these energies for change, for they hold the keys to unlocking some of the highest potential that we have for 2024. Okay. So if that, the energy that goes along with that, I do human design too. Okay. So in human design, the prophecy is 2027, you all, that we'll move into, it's called the rave. I'm not going to go into that real deep right now, but just know that all of this energy is coinciding together to the changes, and that we have this time period to get our shit together, to clear off all of this karmic stuff so we can truly be the beings that we came here to embody in this DNA skin suit here on this planet. When Gaia herself called out to us and said, "Hey, I need this help. I need this help now." Okay, I feel like I'm going to start crying with this because the energies are so big. Okay, so you can take this energy and set your plan and your path and be your freaky self out there in the world and be the gift that you are. And do this in a way that you're not a rebel without a cause, or that you've lost your own voice and that you're following some kind of bullshit that's made up from crazy ass survival codes that has to be relinquished on this planet. For this planet, well, she's going to make it whether we do or not. And I don't even know anymore if it's the highest thing for all of creation, for humanity to, to be the species that's in charge anymore. Quite honestly, I really don't know that. I don't know that that's the highest, most beneficial thing. But anyway, we'll go on with the show. We'll go on with the show for right now. Go into all signs and what that is for you in your sign, and what this journey is, and the energy that it can bring to you during this. You know what? I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about Uranus and what this path of Uranus is, because I was going to do a whole another video on it that make it shorter. But it's, when Uranus is in Taurus, okay, that's where some of the AI and some of the stuff that this we've seen, like people are talking about it because the Aquarian energy, but it's Uranus and Taurus because it's about Earth stuff. It's about bringing in downloads, and it's like the quick enlightenment. It's the awaker. It's when you get the quick downloads and the insights. So it's technology. It's innovation. Taurus in this planet of innovation in Taurus is groundbreaking advancements in fields like agriculture, real estate, and material sciences. We can expect significant technological breakthroughs that improve our daily lives and the use of technology in financial transactions and proper management. It is social justice and equality. Taurus is linked with fairness, with justice. And Uranus influence may drive collective movements for social justice and equality. It's going to be a bull in a china shop. It is not going to be put up with this shit of people's rights being taken away from them. Okay? It is advocacy. It's the advocate for fair wages, for health distribution, and economic reforms. Okay? People may demand more transparency in financial system and corporation practices. It challenges the tradition. It's known for channeling the status quo And the presence of your of in Taurus may disrupt the traditional societal structures and institutions. Its resistance to change may lead tensions between those embracing the innovation energy and those clinging to tradition. The push for economic and financial independence may clash with established systems. Okay, and so your personal security, Taurus uh, represents personal security, self worth. Uranus may be prompt us individuals to seek unconventional paths to achieve these. People might explore non traditional income resources, such as, like things that I do. And you use these platforms to receive your money through, or freelance work. I do that too. Okay, self-discovery, self-improvement could become paramount for this energy. And so the culture shifts that we may see triggered through these culture shifts are new trends in art, fashion, lifestyle. This could be a move us towards appreciating natural beauty, sustainability, and also minimalness. Now, I don't think of Taurus being the minimalist energy. Okay, innovative art forms and creative expression. So overall, the collective awakening with Uranus and Taurus represents collective awakening of importance and personal values, financial independence, and sustainability. And it's time for both distribution and innovative as we navigate these changes in the resources. Okay, so it brings in the era of significant transformation, additional norms in to the individual, and it's been there. How long? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where my notes are on that. I'll come back and look at that. Is it Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018. So what have we seen happen since 2018? We saw Bitcoin, all of that happen, the cryptocurrencies. We saw it come in, we saw it fall, we saw AI happen, we saw the whole thing on the globe. What happened during these years? And we've got more time of this that we're going to be in these energies till 2025. So look at this energy. Look at what has happened during this time period on a global thing. What did we all see together? What happened to health and wealth? The changes that had to occur for the collective to survive. Okay. So that's the energies we've been in. And now I'm going to get off of my soapbox here. I've just got so much about all of this to talk about and what direction to go with it. So here we go. I'm going to go in to each sign for you if I can find them. Okay, before I go into it, go back and watch this week. You'll find your truant that I may need to change the title of that one because it didn't get that many views, but it went into everything that's going on this week. Today, there's a full moon in Leo, so I went into that. I went into the what is it? I see her. Venus going into Capricorn, and I also did this. I talked about this event that's happening too. Okay, and also there's one on Pluto, and there's one on the Kazemi that we had with Pluto, and you can go back and watch the Mars Kazemi one that I did a couple months ago in the lead up to that, and I did some collaborations with some other people. Okay, so check all of those out so you can look at the plan. Go when you look back and you go, oh shit, yo, that stuff did happen to me. That did happen to me. That's what it's about, going back and reflecting and looking at your own life and what is the significance of what happened in your world. Okay. I am Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer. I am using whole sign system for this energy forecast specifically for this for you. So I will go into each sign and Listen to your rising, your sun, and your moon. You will get different layers of energy and ahas for each one of those. Your rising sign is the time that you're born. So if you don't know that, then you can get people that rectify your chart, but somewhere in you, you know what time you come onto this planet. So that energy is there with you. So, douse it out, figure out what that time is. Don't just be like, well, I don't know when I'm born, and then just be stuck with it. I've seen people do that over and over. What is that shit about that you come in to be stuck about something so simple as that? Boy, I am on a rampage today. Okay. So that's what you came to rise to be. It's what your soul wanted to be. So what part of your ego is going, I don't know what time I'm born, so I just can't even deal with that. Deal with it because you're going to, whether you are conscious of it or not. Your sun sign is the day that you were born. It's when you came in. It's when you arrived on this planet. It is what you shine out into the world. It's your personality, and it's what's reflected back to you. And it's part of your mission and what you came here to do, to experience. Your moon is your emotional IQ. Oh, and your sun also can be authority figures in your life, including your father, could show up. Adds that when I'm reading stuff about the sun, it could be something related to that in your lifetime. Your moon is your emotional IQ. It's how you want to be nurtured. It's how you nurture others. It could be your mother in your chart. Okay, so that's the web and flow of all of that. Here we go. Here we go. Aries. Okay, the first conjunct of this energy occurred in your eighth house. Your eighth house deals with shared resources such as business partnerships, family members. This was back in October. Significant others, clients, alimony, child support, cash, property. It's also deep conversation that matters to you that takes place in your life. It moved to the next one was in your ninth house, which was publishing, legal matters, adventure, foreign experiences, spirituality, mingling with others who have different thoughts and ideas. Now, the Mercury-Mars conjunct is in your 10th house of your career, your legacy, recognition, authority. Pay attention to these themes as they are the focal point of your life right now. So reflect back on that. It's just since October, people. It's not that long ago. Okay, what is the plan? What's the path that you've been following? Okay, Uranus is stationed direct in your second house of self-worth. It's your caste, it's your property, it's your resources. Uranus is known as the great awakener, the liberator. It's motivating you to seek change and freedom in your personal security. This trine with Mercury conjunct Mars will bring a surge of energy, blurring the lines between excitement and anxiety. Expect the unexpected events in your career, your job, your legacy during this time. Uranus stationing will manifests as significant transformational breakthroughs for you in those houses, in your career house, baby. Yes, it will. Okay. Hey, Taurus, the first Mercury Mars conjunct occurred in your seventh house of partnerships, focusing on love, contractual agreements, all kinds of partnerships, negotiations with business partners, significant others, friends, and or enemies. Later, it was in your eighth house of shared resources, which includes your joint adventures, your exes, your alimony, child support, all those shared resources you have with everybody else. Now it is in your ninth house. It is freedom. It is travel. It is cross culture experiences and spirituality. This creates a focal point in your life, leading to new experiences that shift in your identity. Uranus is in your first house. It's been in your first house. It's your house of self. It's motivating you to seek change and freedom of your personal growth. The trine between Uranus and Mercury conjunct Mars intensifies your desire for change, leading to unexpected events and transformational breakthroughs. Gemini, the first Mercury-Mars conjunct took place in your sixth house of daily habits, health, mentors, services of others. It encouraged you to focus on maintaining your mental and physical and spiritual well being. Next, it was in your seventh house of partnerships and the retrograde in Mercury with the Mars conjunct had you revisiting negotiation contracts with significant people in your life. Now they're in your eighth house of shared resources leading to transformation of joint ventures, deep bonds, and resource management. Uranus is in your 12th house of hidden fear support and is ready to liberate you and awaken your intuition. The trine between Uranus and Mercury conjunct in Mars will make you feel restless yet ready to act, blurring the lines between excitement and anxiety. Expect the unexpected, the transformative events in your shared resources sector. Shared resources is where this is for you, pushing you towards positive change, Gemini. Okay, Cancer. The Mercury Mars met up the first time in October in your fifth house of children, creativity, art, music. This house is about pleasure, joy, expression, it's creativity. Mars initiated action while Mercury focused on communication and understanding your inner child. Then they moved to your sixth house where Mars retrograded there. So did Mercury. Okay. Here you were compelled to focus on your daily habits, self care, and seeking guidance or mentorship in health matters. This may have happened to you during that time. It also emphasized the need for healthy boundaries and avoiding becoming a slave to your own routines. Now, Mars, Mercury are conjunct in your seventh house of partnerships. This includes all types of one on one relationships, both personal and professional. There are negotiations and cooperation take place, whether it's through written or verbal contracts. This conjunct represents the final chapter in the story of your relationships, bringing closure and revolution. Uranus is stations direct in your 11th house, associated with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your social circles, your networking. Uranus is the great awakener, liberating you from any restrictions of fears regarding your goals, your dreams. It compels you to seek change and freedom, especially related to your resources and material matters. The trine aspect between Uranus and Mars, a conjunct enhances your drive, blurring the lines between excitement, anxiety, and expect lightning bolt moments and unexpected events that can lead to significant breakthrough in your resources and partnerships. Cancer. Leo, Mercury and Mars first met in your second house, highlighting your self worth, your values, your possessions. This house relates to your material resources, including your cash and property. Mars initiated action. Mercury focused on communication related to your assets. Next, they moved into your third house, which you revisited your communication styles, travel, relationships with siblings and neighbors. Their final meeting occurs in the fifth house, associated with children, creativity, and self expression. This house is about joy, pleasure, and taking creative risk. This conjunct wraps up the theme of self expression and creativity in your life. Uranus, stationed in direct in your 10th house. This is your career, it's your public life. It brings awakening and liberation to your professional sphere. It reveals what's been holding you back. It compels you to seek change and freedom. And this conjunct forms a trine aspect, amplifying your restlessness and your readiness for action. Expect lightning bolt moments and unexpected events that can lead to significant breakthroughs in your career and resources. Virgo, the Mercury Mars first met in your third house of communication, emphasizing innovative ways of expressing yourself, travel, relationships with sibling and neighbors. Then they moved into your fourth house with retrogrades, leading you to reevaluate your concept of home, family, and traditions. This prompts you to question your roots and making necessary changes. Now, Mars, Mercury are conjunct in your fifth house creativity, focusing on children, creativity, expression. This house encourages you to take creative risks, find joy and pleasure in life's pursuits. Uranus is stationed direct in your ninth house, linked to travel, cross culture experiences, adventure, and aspiration. Uranus initiates liberation by revealing what's been holding you back and motivating you to seek change and freedom, especially regarding your resources. The trine aspect between Uranus and Mercury conjunct brings restlessness, excitement, and ready for action. Expect lightning bolt moments, the unexpected events leading to significant breakthroughs in your creative endeavors and resource management. Libra. First time Mars and Mercury conjunct occurred was in your second house. That's your money house. It's your self worth. It's related to your cash, your property, your resources needed for security. It's about your money, your finances. It's what you bring to the table. Second time it happened, it was in your third house of communication, focusing how you exchange ideas, technology, and travel. This time it's in your fourth house, which deals with your family, your home, your roots, your traditions. It's also about your ancestors, real estate, property, habits, and traditions that shape you. This is my sun sign, people, and it is kicking my ass right now in these houses. Okay, this configuration in conjunct represents an evolving story of your life, starting with your self-work, moving to communication, now connecting with your family and your home. At the same time, Uranus in your eighth house, this is your shared resources, is stationed in direct. Uranus is known for liberation and awakening. It reveals what's been holding you back. It's motivating you to seek change and freedom, especially regarding your shared resources and material matters. The trine aspect between Uranus, Mercury-Mars conjunct amplifies the energy that blurs the line in excitement and anxiety. You feel the readiness to act, and Uranus stationing may manifest as a lightning bolt moment and expect unexpected events leading to significant transformations and breakthroughs, resources in your personal life. It's time to jump into this surprising action and break free from limitations you felt. Prepare. This is preparing us for the Uranus Jupiter conjunct, which is that's coming up. I didn't talk about that earlier. I need to dive into that. Okay, Scorpio. First time Mercury-Mars conjunct occurred in your 12th house. It's associated with self-sabotage, fear, isolation, tapping into your dreams and your intuition. This is a place where you connect with the shamanic realm, with the Akashic records, with your spiritual guides. It's the second time it happened in your first house. Go back and watch that Kazemi. Okay, the Mars Kazemi. Your first house, it represents your appearance, your self expression, and how you present yourself to the world. This time, you may feel like your intuition is guiding you and that you were starting to see changes in how you perceived yourself. Now, in this third occurrence of this conjunct is in your second house, which is linked to self worth, personal assets, what you need to feel secure in the world. It includes your financial condition, your income, and things that you value the most. This conjunct evolves in a significant journey from tapping into your intuition and refining your self work, and now focusing on your resources and how you value them. Simultaneously, Uranus in your sixth house of daily habits is stationed in direct. This is your health, your wellness. It's the great awakener. It reveals what's holding you back and urges you to seek changes and freedom, particularly in terms of your health and well being. The trine aspect between Uranus, Mercury, Mars conjunct signals the amplification of energy. Boy, do I have that today. Blurring the lines between excitement and anxiety. I have that too. Okay. You feel a strong readiness to act, and when Uranus stations, you may feel like a lightning bolt movement, expect the unexpected events that lead to significant transformation and breakthroughs in your daily habits, health, and overall well being. You'll find yourself leaping into surprising action and breaking free from any limitations. This period of change and awakening is preparing you for the Jupiter Uranus conjunct. Okay, so embrace this transformation energies and trust that they're guiding you towards your best and highest good. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. The first time this Mercury-Mars conjunct happened, it took place in your 12th house, which was associated with self-sabotage, fear, isolation, tapping into your dreams and intuition. In this realm, you can assess your Akashic records and connect to your inner self on a deeper level. Second time the conjunct occurred was in your first house, representing your appearance, your self expression, and how you present yourself to the world. This time, that time, it may felt like your intuition was guiding you and prompting for changes. Now, in this third occurrence, the conjunct takes place in your second house, which is linked to self worth, personal assets, what you need to feel secure. It includes your financial condition, income, and things you value the most. As this conjunct evolves, it signifies a journey from tapping into your intuition to refining your self-worth and now focusing on your resources and how you value them. Simultaneously, Uranus in your sixth house of daily habits is stationed direct. Uranus is the great awakener. It reveals what's been holding you back, and it urges you to seek change and freedom, particularly in terms of your daily routines and well-being. The trine aspect between Uranus, Mercury, and Mars conjunct signals an amplification of energy, blurring the lines between excitement and anxiety. You can feel strong readiness to act. When Uranus stations, it may feel like a lightning bolt moment and expect the unexpected events that can lead to transformation, breakthroughs in your daily habits, and your overall well being. You'll find yourself leaping into surprising action and breaking through from limitations. This period of change is preparing you towards your highest and best good. Okay, Capricorn. The first meeting of these of Mars and Mercury happened in your 11th house, which represents your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, and who you align yourself with. It's your networking house. This period had you initiating changes related to your goals and aligning to new aspiration. Second time, it was in your 12th house, associated with dreams, psychic abilities, isolation, intuition, and it urged you to explore your fears, release generational trauma, and pay attention to your intuition and your spiritual guidance. Third and final phase, it's in your first house, baby. It's in your first house. Focusing on your self identity, your body, your personality, your habits, your self expression is it's aimed to create you by shedding, helping you to create better by shedding old habits, and presenting a new, improved version of yourself. Simultaneously, the Uranus station is direct in your fifth house of children, fun, joy, creativity, risk taking. This motivated you to seek freedom and to make changes related to your personal resources, your material matters. A positive trine aspect amplifies this energy, making you feel restless and ready to take some bold actions with your self identity and what you're here to do in the world, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. And also, the conjunct of Mars, Aquarius. Aquarius. The conjunct of Mars and Mercury occurred in your 10th house for the first time in October, related to your career, your job, your legacy, your authority figures. This phase prompted changes in communication in these areas. The second time, it was in your 11th house, associated with hopes, dreams, goals, alignment with like-minded people. During that time period, we had a retrograde period that you reevaluated your goals, your beliefs, your connections. In this third phase, Mars and Mercury meet in your 12th house, associated with hidden aspects, dreams, intuition, spiritual work, and encouraged you to confront your fears, release your self sabotage, and tap into your spiritual side. Uranus, also stationed direct in your fourth house, is Uranus is stationing direct in your fourth house, uh, impacting your home, your family, your traditions. This brings opportunities for liberation in these areas, urging you to make changes related to your roots and your personal matters. Okay, Pisces. First conjunct back in October. Mars Mercury conjunct occurred in your ninth house, encouraging adventures, cross culture experiences, legal matters, initiated changes in communication related to these areas. Second time, it was in your 10th house, affecting your career, your reputation, and your ambitions. This retrograde phase prompted you to review your career, your goals, and make necessary adjustments. The third phase, Mars Mercury meet in your 11th house, focusing on new hopes, dreams, and aspirations. You initiated changes in your connections and communicated your evolving goals. Uranus stations direct in your third house. That's where it's been for you, emphasizing communication, technology, and short distance travel. This brings opportunities for liberation in these areas, motivating you to seek change and freedom in your communication style, relationships with neighbors and siblings. The trine aspect between Uranus and Mercury amplify these energies, leading to exciting yet sometimes anxious moments for you. Unexpected events could bring significant breakthroughs in your communication and networking. The transit is indicating ongoing personal growth, transformation experiences, and various aspects of your life. Pay attention to the evolving themes. Okay, people. It's Earth. She's here for us. She loves you. She loves you so much. Earth, Gaia herself is the spirit of Earth. And she is who called out. She called out and said, hey there. Hey, who's listening? I need this vibration on Earth. Could somebody embody this vibration and bring this to Earth? Because humanity fucking needs it. It needs this vibration to be able to heal the whole collective and to ascend and to evolve. And your little soul went to soul. You said, yes, I'm in spirit. I'll do it. I will do it. And it seemed so easy at the time. And then you went to Soul Library and you pulled out a soul and you looked at all the soul books and that one lit up and you pulled that soul out and you read all about it and you said, okay, it's time to come back. I'm going to embody this DNA skin suit with the soul. Oh, how do I body a DNA skin suit? I need to pick out a family that's going to how will we say this? Enhance my gifts through sometimes struggle and challenges, but it will enhance your gifts one way or another. You said this is so easy, I'll do that. So that's what the game is that we're in, you all. And we are in these time periods now to take this energy to use your creation codes and to manifest the world you knew you were coming to be in. Not this forgotten, God forsaken damn thing that humanity created after it got here, after it forgot who the fuck it was. It is time to wake up, and to remember who you are and what you're calling in and what your mission is. Okay. I'm Kimberly Crow with Celestial Juju, and I will now get off of my soapbox. Go watch all the game-changing videos that I have put up for you, and Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for embodying the DNA skin suit. Thank you for coming to planet Earth. We know you had many choices and you could have chose a different destination. So thank you for being here. Like, share, do all the things that you do to make my numbers do things in this YouTube world. And the more times my numbers do stuff, the more of these I'll come and do. I would actually come on here every single day, probably 2 or 3 times a day. I would. But it's like you have so much time in the world, and I'm going to start expanding mine and come on here and talk about all kinds of shit. So that's what I'm going to do with my freak flag. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that with my Uranus freak flag. Okay. So be blessed. Be yourself. Go dance your freaky dance and be who you are. Bless your heart.